Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Austin B Media. I'm your host, Austin, and today I have with me the writer and director of 2018 Everyone is a Hero, Jude Anthony Joseph. Welcome.
Thank you, Austin. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for taking the time. I know it's going to be a busy award season. So, for those who don't know what 2018 Everyone is Hero is about, it's India's best international feature film submission for this year's Oscars. And is a survival drama film about the 2018 Kerala floods in Kerala. And obviously, you directed and co-wrote the script alongside. Forgive me if this is
His
a
name is
miss. Go
his
ahead.
name sounds like this. Akhil. Akhil.
And then you won Best Film, Director, and Screenplay at the Big Screen Awards, Best Film and Best Cinematography at the Mazhavil Entertainment Awards, the
Yeah.
Best Asian Actor Septimus Award, and Best Director at the Bangalore Innovative Film Festival.
Yes, that's
Um,
true.
but yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to get to talk to me. I always love doing FYC interviews, so thank you.
Thank
Um,
you so much, Austin, for taking this time for this interview. Yeah.
yeah, it, it, I always love doing interviews. But I guess let's get right into it. What inspired you to make a movie about the 2018 floods?
Yeah. The inspiration being myself as a victim of the flood, which happened in 2018 in Kerala. My house was drowned. I lost my car. I lost my phone. I lost few of my things like the household items and everything, the furnitures, everything. My family was divided because they were in some other place, and I had to move to a hotel due to this flood, which happened very quickly at night. For 5 days, it was raining heavily in Kerala. So I thought that's never going to end, this rain. So I thought that's the end of my life because I couldn't reach out to my family. And I thought that's it. That was a traumatic experience. And after the flood, this NGO in Kerala, they approached me and asked me if I can do a video to give hope to the people of Kerala, saying that the life is not over yet. You have to have hope in your life. So I thought I'm the one who needed that video mostly. So I thought I will make the video. So I was just going through the newspapers and the TV news there in YouTube because I couldn't read or watch the news during the flood time because I was not able to connect to the world. Then after these readings and watching videos, I understood that there was this great story of humanity happened. The people were trying to help each other irrespective of their religion, their caste, their color, everything. So I thought that's an awesome story need to be told to the world. So I was like, I should make this to a film, not a video of. So I started writing the script, and I took the real incidents from the media, and I fictionalized the incidents in a connection, and I used my own personal experience. Yeah, that's inspired me to do the film.
That actually leads me into a question I didn't write up, but I'd be interested. Did any of you've got intersecting stories? You've got 3 or 4 different stories all throughout the film. Were any of those stories inspired by somebody you met or somebody you read about in your research?
Yes, all the stories which I portrayed in the film are real stories. I just put the connection to the story. Like mm, the fisherman story is a real incident. The family with the disabled child is also a real incident, and the guy who drowned trying to save one blind man is also a true incident. So I thought I just connected these stories. Like the blind man was saved by someone else, and this guy died was someone else. The family in real story, they lost their lives, but I tried to save them in my film. The fisherman came to the people who were in flood to save them. That's also real. So I just try to get a connection between the characters, like the guy from the same native place of the disabled child, and the blind man is also in the same place, and the fisherman comes to the same place. So I was uh, very eager to connect to these characters, and I fictionalized bit versions. And the woman, the pregnant woman who got airlifted, is also a real incident. In fact, she came with her kid to watch the film in first day first show, and she was so happy that that kid was happy also because he said, "Oh, that's me in mommy's tummy." Then I said, "Yeah, you are." So it
That's
was,
awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, and what I didn't expect going into this movie is it is almost like a pseudo documentary in the way it walks that fine line between a documentary and drama, which is coincidentally a trend I'm noticing this year. I don't know if you've noticed it this year. Films like starring Jerry's himself, which premiered at Slam Dance. So you treat this like a pseudo documentary. Where did you get that idea from?
yeah. I knew that from the moment I started writing the script. I knew that the people are going to judge this film as a documentary because the people have watched the flood in TV, and the people will think that we have watched almost all the incidents on TVs, and why should we watch the film in theaters? So I purposefully I did the fictionized part. There are so many characters, so I try to make them established in the beginning of the film so that the audience will be connected to the characters, and once they are connected to the characters, the audience will be in a mindset that they have to be saved, the characters have to be saved. Underneath the mind of the audience, they will get a feeling that these poor characters, like they are in struggle and they have to be saved in a way that will become that will become a film, not a documentary, because in documentaries we never get connected to the characters in the documentary. We are just watching the documentary, and we are giving comments on it. But while watching a film, we will be into the film and we will feel their feelings and emotions. Yes, trying to get the emotions work, that was the key to be a non-documentary. And yeah, that was purposefully done. Yeah, the research helped a lot because I have watched so many films, how do the filmmakers are doing the real incidents into a film. So I have done my research, and I knew that the emotion, they all worked on the human emotions. So I did the same. I wanted the people to get to emote with the characters in the film.
Yeah, at certain points, this movie kind of reminded me of. Have you seen The Day Before Tomorrow, the Roland Emmerich film?
Unfortunately, I haven't seen that. I have to see now. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
since you have
I mean there are
mentioned.
some scenes where I'm like, Am I watching that movie instead?" Uh, but um, but yeah, I think that part is interesting because you start the film with that what is it, a newsreel? I think. Uh, where did you get that? I'm curious.
Yeah, that the flood happened before in Kerala was like 99 years ago, something like that. So we couldn't get any of the footages of that flood because that was happened in long time back. So
Okay.
the only thing available in internet was the photos of Munnar. It's a place, it's a hill area that it was a great town when it was there before the flood. So I got only some 6 to 7 photos from the internet. So I created this title sequences with that photos, repeating them in some other manner, and I gave some voiceovers from few actors saying that his father was there in the flood time, something like that. I wanted to make a point that the people of Kerala thought that flood happened because that was a long ago and it won't happen again. The people of Kerala were confident enough that they thought that if the flood comes, the government will take care of it, the officials will take care of it. So everybody was so confident that no one took the precautions if the flood comes. I made that point in the beginning itself that
Yeah.
no flood will happen in Kerala again.
Yeah, and I forget who the character is or the person is, but there's even a speech where this person is stocking up on certain things, and these 2 other people are saying, "Why are you stocking up on these things? It'll be alright, it'll be alright." And
Yeah,
he just starts listing scientific facts of,
yeah,
"Oh, the certain temperature is risen 5 degrees,
correct.
and that means the deluge will happen."
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that's the case which happened in Kerala. the some of the guys, they were brilliant enough to stock these things like the torches, the candles, and everything. But the others were making fun of them. They thought it's of no use. Why these people are taking so much precautions? It won't happen. Even during the flood, I bought so many torches and batteries, but the moment I bought them was too late because the next day the power came back, and so the batteries were of no use. So I was too late to stop this thing. But some people tried to stop those before the flood, and that was like the genuine guys who follow the weather forecast and everything. So it was there in the weather forecast, but the official said that is not that dangerous. We can be safe at home. That's what happened.
Yeah, and I think it's the point that is repeatedly said throughout the film is, "Oh, everything's safe." Even you go into the interior meetings, and that's still being said until I think 30 minutes until the film ends or something like that.
Yeah.
Uh, and it talks to that belief of, "Oh, everything will be fine because they said so." But as far as actually filming the movie, I'd be curious. You're dealing with a lot of I'm assuming you did this practically.
Yes, we did it all practically. Yeah.
Yeah, so how did you deal with just I'm assuming gallons, maybe even tons of water rushing in onto the set?
Yes. Actually, we created a set near the river. We created a huge tank of 1.5 acres of land, and we hired out 12 acres of land near the river, and we pumped the water from the river. We filtered them using a filtration system even to the tank and back into the river. And there was this recycling thing going on, and we built almost 16 house structures and with four phases, so that we can use the houses in different combinations. If we turn the house the other way, it will look like some new house. So that using that combination, we created 6 or 7 villages in the same place. And we put the houses in the tank, and we built this compound walls, this artificial trees, artificial electric posts and everything, and artificial rain. And we asked the people who acted in the movie to behave when the flood is coming. They have known this before. They have been into the flood. It was easy for them to behave when the flood comes. Yeah, it was. It looks like very natural because we use most of the things as natural things. We used very few uh, virtual effects like the CGI. We used uh, very few CGI. I just wanted to make sure that it looks like original footage. I wanted to say people that, oh, these guys must have shot during the flood. That was the idea. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think if you did do I I watch enough on YouTube to know CG water is really hard to get, and with this amount of it. But yeah, I think the part where it sold it for me is there's this kid with his arm is broken, and you just see the water level rising and the panic rising and rising. And I
Yeah.
think it added to that tension of the film of will they get saved or will they not? Um, but but so let's talk about the superficial stuff, the award stuff, the fluffy stuff that uh, people don't say is fluffy, but it's fluffy. Let's be honest, it's fluffy. Um, uh, RR was, I think it won last year, right? Uh,
Yes.
yeah. So you're coming after that, and I guess how do you feel about being submitted for the India's Best International Feature Film for the Oscars?
Yeah, this is dream come true moment for me because when I wrote the script or when I filmed the entire film, I never thought about this Oscar thing in my mind. The main concern was for me to make this film as much real as possible so that the people will love this film and it will be a huge hit. And it became the highest grosser film ever made in Malayalam, which is my language. And after the theatrical run, that movie got released in Sony Live in India and throughout the world. So I was about to start my next film's writings, and so this news came that my film has been selected that official entry from India to the Oscars. That was like, oh my god, how this happened? Then I was like, okay, let's go to LA for the promotions and everything. So I just put aside all my plans, the future plans. I told all my project mates saying that I will come back on March after the Oscar. Then we will start this journey again. So I'm now in LA for these promotions. I'm meeting so many people. I'm having screenings with the academy members. I'm having
Nice.
very new informations coming out every day, and so it's like a dream come true moment for a filmmaker. I never thought of this in my life, and I hope I will find the right direction in this journey. And last year, another Indian movie will get the Oscar for this first time. It's international category. We have never won this category before in the history of Academy Awards. So this might be the first time an Indian movie wins an international feature award. I hope so. Yeah,
That would be amazing. Yeah.
yeah.
So I think my friends would kill me if I didn't ask this. I have a group chat with a few film critics friends. What other movies of the year would you recommend that people see?
Yeah, actually, to be frank, I'm not able to watch any of the film in any platforms or in theaters
Okay.
because they are having the screenings with the academy members. And to go to the screening, you must have an invitation, the RSVP. You have to give that confirmation. But for the confirmation, we have to give the invitation. I haven't got any invitation. I tried to watch few films in some streaming platform. I'm just waiting some movies to be released. I heard that some movies are going to release in December here in LA and or throughout the world and maybe in some streaming platform. So I I read all the films names and I couldn't find any of the films available to watch for myself. So I'm just looking forward to watch, and I have watched the trailers and it looks awesome. Like the films coming from all around the world. I am just excited to watch all the films, and I wish the best to all the filmmakers who have done such amazing films from around the world. I respect all the filmmakers who are competing for this international feature, and let's hope that everyone wins. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, for sure. Although I will say, maybe I'll get in hot water for this, but I feel like anyone who submits to the Oscars should just automatically get that invitation. Just I don't know. That's just me. But
actually, the films
Mhm.
they're screening. I do the screening for the films here. So what we do is like we invite the academy members and we will have the screenings. So it's very rare occasion that we invite an audience to watch the film. And we have the screening coming on December 6th here in Linwood Dance Theatre. Like that screenings, we can invite the general audience. So I have not come across with any such invitations for such films. And I was there in Asian World Film Festival. So I saw some films posted there, but the timings were different with my plan. So I couldn't watch few of them, but still I hope I will be able to watch the films because I'm here in LA for another 2 weeks. So I will try to watch all the films. In fact, there are 87 films as also as of my knowledge competing in this section. So I would love to watch all the 87 films. Actually, 86 because one of the film is mine, so I have already watched the 80. Yeah.
you can watch yours again. Uh,
Yeah, I have watched the film on my screenings because I love to watch 2018. Everyone is a hero. Each and every time I watch it, I get goosebumps as an audience, saying that how did you shoot it? So yeah,
yeah. I I wish nothing but the best for you, Jude. Um,
thank you, Austin.
I hope you have a great awards season. No, I hope to see your name on the Oscar shortlist. I know they come out December 21st,
Yeah,
so we
that's
got
right.
20 days
Yes, absolutely.
in the final countdown, as I would say. But yeah, Jude, thank you so much for coming on. Jude, I hope you have a great day.